Welcome in everyone to Project Zomboid B42 multiplayer on Drunk on Life's private server. Welcome in Street and Mario, and I'm sure Mom will be here in a half a second. Yeah, it's been one hell of a week. I don't know, somewhere between probably 55 and 60 hours so far this week, and I'm on call, so I'm sure tomorrow I'll have more work to do. Hey there, Ma. There she is. Yeah, it's a tiring week, and yesterday I was driving back from my last service call, got about 13 minutes from the house, and my transmission on the van just went out. No reverse, no forward, first, second, third, nothing. No gears at all. It just would not engage. And so I ended up on the side of the road having to get a tow truck, and so I thought I was gonna get home at a semi-decent time, and that took an extra 2 hours to get home from being 13 minutes away from home. And so I spent 4 hours this morning trying to take a beat up van at my boss's place and get it drivable. I mean, couldn't even get it to start. We had to go and get a battery and had to do a lot of, just mechanics to it to get it to actually run. So then I went and I spent 6.5 hours on a rooftop after that. Man, that sun was bright today. Sure, we have a generator. Looks like we have no power. Where's our generator? Is it hiding? Where? All the way up there, it looks like. Looks like we've been doing some building. Zero fuel. I don't see fuel up here. I saw fuel cans downstairs. I've missed all this, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of rough today, but it was, could always be worse, and the paycheck's gonna be nice, so there is that too. Let's see, I have it in primary, grab one for the secondary, but I would rather have like a 35 hour week. I think I'd be happy with that. I'd have enough time to enjoy gaming too. And hell, your Zomboid is working great since the update. Now all of a sudden you're getting crashes. That's a bummer. Place this right here. Yes, do have to pay the bills. So, that is nice having having stable income, but oh, it can also be a bear when you get long work days. Hey there, Mr. Craven. Welcome in, welcome in. Well, my vehicles have not moved. I don't suppose that they don't look like the hoods got fixed. I'm sure the trunks either. Hey there, Serena. Welcome in. Ooh, that's not good condition on that puppy. How about this one? That's actually not too bad except the trunk. Okay. Guess we'll be taking the cop car out. Oh, somebody got a race car. Anybody else out in the game world tonight? Nope. Nobody else is. Oh, I haven't had time for rest. Working, basically leaving the house at like 7 or 8 in the morning and not getting home until typically between 8 and 10 p.m. every night. So it's, 12 to 14 hours. And yes, this is like our 200 sub special. I hit 200. Actually, I think the real captain might have been my 200th. That was a really weird sound. Let's see what that was. Oh, okay. It's not OBS. It's a really weird sound. Just went over my headset. Alright, let's see. What do I have on me? Worn axe, hatchet. Where's my my backpack? Let's see. Here it is. Whew. Scared me for a moment there. Did have a satchel too. Well, I wonder where the satchel is. Is it in my backpack? It is. Always hit the like button before you say hi. Aw, thank you so much. And yes, I love it when people tag that like button. It does help out the YouTube algorithms for all the silliness it is. Let's see, we got need that on me. Using the gun, 3 hatchets, respirator, drop the cotton balls off. Have any other? Oh, there's more fire axes. Okay, we'll grab one of those for the backpack. See, since it's worn. And quick look to see our food, which probably is now all rotten since the power was out. Oh, and I haven't been here to put books away either. There's a mess on the floor. Those would go in the first one. Those would go in the second one. How has everybody else been doing this week? It's been a... Oh, they started to reorganize them like that again, huh? Yeah, the only thing I don't like with it set up like this is I'm looking for say long blade. I have to go to each one to see, do I need any long blade books? 1, 2, 3. Don't see long blade 4 or 5. Yeah, working on a lawnmower. You get it up and running, and oh yeah, Jim's daughters. They're from London, both of them. That's cool. Looks like they got some more magazines. These all red, so if I find any out there in the wild today, I thought there was a lot more magazines than what's here that we had. Are they hiding them somewhere else now? You're gone for a week and everything goes crazy. To go every day. Need a special winch to get the carburetor off. I'll probably be making one myself. Yeah. Well, my dad had personalized a handful of different wrenches, you know, hitting them with the blowtorch and putting them in a vise and bending them certain ways just so they'd work right, and then, you know, even made his own, like, basically like crow's foot wrenches and stuff, because, you know, he didn't have one, but he needed to get around that brake line or whatever, and take those bottles of water. I bet everything's rotten in here, isn't it? Yep. Oh, but the berries didn't. They're still frozen. What's my weight at? That's a good question. 81 and dropping. Well, 81. We can take a few berries with us then. A couple lemons. Anything good? My guy is hungry. Drink down some barbecue sauce, that'll fill him up. And I like barbecue sauce, but I'm not one for chugging it like it's syrup. And of course, barbecue sauce I use the most is like the worst barbecue sauce for you. It's the Sweet Baby Ray's, and you know, the main ingredient is corn syrup. It's so bad for you. dang, is it good. Let's see. Oh, if they're still frozen. Okay, I'll eat the jerky. Oh, yeah. The only alternative is to take off the intake manifold. Which means more gaskets need to be replaced. Yep. Indeed. Could always, buy the liquid gasket, but though that, I'm not a big fan of. For, getting the proper sized gaskets and. Okay. A lot of bags here. Anything And yep, get ready for the London girls, then it's friends meeting friends. It's been so busy, I've been tired, I saved myself for tonight, only did the bar today. I hope you had fun at Bugsy's. Working on editing videos pretty much non-stop and working on your music. Awesome, awesome. Good to keep busy. John Deere rider from the 80s, Onan twin engine, freaking crap. Onan twin engine, so back your John Deere rider didn't have a Briggs and Stratton in it? Or Tecumseh? Okay. This pile of stuff. I think I see another fire axe there. A dart. Oh, I probably need that, don't I? Oh, I do have bandages and plenty of alcohol wipes. Never mind. Canned dog food. Yeah, that fire axe pretty worn out. Yeah, I was pretty happy I found this van. It's like slow as all get out, but it just looks cool. The quantum vessel. Take me to your dealer. Wasn't able to work on music for a month, so fell behind. I have like 1.5 terabytes of footage on your 2 terabyte drive. Yeah, you're running out of room. That's a lot of footage. I opened you. There you go. Good to have it done. It's always nice to have a project finished. Indeed it is. That silly hat looks like an alien too. He matches the van. Yup, I'm a silly little wizard. Okay, that's kind of weird. Close it and it automatically opens again. Oh, let me change my battery. Let's see here. That's here. Got water. I have to find a toilet somewhere. Flashlight from the webbing. Is our battery. Attach back to the webbing. There we go. Now we'll see if this shortcut's still a shortcut. It's been, well, it's already June now in the game. I think it was last like February or March, Sunday when I played. It's just haven't had a Mr. I am the law. I haven't had any good free time. Get home from work and all I want to do is eat, shower, and then lay down right away. I haven't touched any games since Sunday. Oh, some trees are starting to grow up in our field. Cop car, yeah, on the phone, I bet it does. That stinks. Oh, toss it up onto the big screen. Oh, Dr. Nix is doing doing one of his awesome runs tonight with week 1. I know he really likes doing that, crazy sprinters and other people shooting at him. High action, intense gameplay. Oh, he's doing Crimson Desert. Yeah, I haven't watched anybody play that yet. I know people are giving it some pretty good reviews from what I've gathered. It's like Skyrim, but better. Check out Beetle's Palace. They got walls up. Every time. Really? Oh, there's his corn. He got his pen. Looking nice. Very nice. We got corn drying on the rack there too. It's like 20 games smashed into one. Yeah. I think I saw on Steam they wanted like $70 for it too, so I was like, well, I'm still playing Death Stranding 2, which is gonna take a while. By the time I finally get to possibly playing the game, you know, It won't be hot anymore, but hopefully the price will be like half of what it is now. Yeah, and how are you enjoying your Skyrim, John? Are you, you had, 100 armor, I believe, was when last I was talking to you. So now, like, all the arrows are just deflecting off of you, getting free, basically, ammo from the enemies, and they can't hurt you much. Chase fun, not trends, you know. To me, you know, the game will still be new when I get around to playing it, so I'll be happy. And you know, I like every Grand Theft Auto game since they Grand Theft Auto 3. I've basically gotten right at its release, but I don't think I'm gonna do that with 6. I'm on the fence with it. I wanna see if, you know, with Dan Houser being gone, have they really wokeified the game? Cause I don't want them to ruin it, and just like Disney ruined Star Wars for me. Got Red Dead 2 and Cyberpunk recently, been liking both, doesn't matter if it's years after they came out. Yeah, Red Dead 2 is an awesome game, so beautiful. And Cyberpunk is awesome too. I enjoyed it on the PlayStation 4 right when it came out. Yeah, it had bugs and stuff, but then I got it for the computer and was able to turn up the settings well beyond what the console could handle, and oh my god, it was like playing a whole new game. Amazing. I haven't been down this road over here in a while. We'll this way. Yep. Yeah, I played it twice. The first time I did it with Mom, I did good Arthur, you know, trying to, you know, do all the side quests and help everybody out and always be a good boy. And then the second playthrough, I was just a jerk to everybody, and it was quite entertaining. People would at camp just, you know, get so mad at him they'd knock him out, just clock him really hard, and he'd wake up outside the camp. What is this? Metal crate out here? That's weird. Is somebody living out here? Why, a metal crate hidden right here. When I was younger, I always played the dark side first in games like that. Now I just play them the way I'd do it myself. 486 armor now. Yeah. Oh jeez. I mean, this seems very out of place, this box here. like a decade ago. According to Mass Effect, I'm about 60% Paragon and 40% Renegade. Nice. Yeah, I believe I have Mass Effect in my library, but I haven't actually played it yet. But it was a a good sale, so I think I picked it up along with like the Half-Life series I picked up but haven't played yet. Yeah, I wonder about that box I saw there. I think that... wonder if that's like a special drop the admin did as like a rare find, because that's not normally there. Or if somebody has that stashed there for some reason. So I didn't take anything out of it. Chaotic good, you try to be a good little citizen, but you'll go dark when you need to. Yeah. Yeah, I usually, the first playthrough of a game, I always try and play, you know, Mr. Goody Two Shoes, because I know that'll give you like the, usually what they consider to be the best ending. And then after that, I'll go like Chaotic Evil and just see how far I can take it. Got 1 and 2 on Steam, then 3 released on EA's platform, so I couldn't... Oh. Yeah, you gotta get them all on the one platform so you get that full continuing storyline for Mass Effect. From what I hear, it does a really great job of how it continues on from your last save of the beating the first game to the second and second to third. It like kind of tracks everything through. Yep. Like one of the Fallout 4s, like the first thing I did was, you know, murdered Preston as quick as I could. See if I remember how to attack. Yep, but they don't remember how to move. Apparently I'm invisible to them. Hello? What? Story carrying on is what makes it a great trilogy. Yeah. Well, I picked it up, I was like, I think this is gonna be quite awesome. Huh, I didn't even see you. Where'd you come from? And I figured I'd let Mom make the choices when I play that game, but now you know, maybe I'll even stream it, and then maybe the community will help make the decisions. See what ends up happening. But Baldur's Gate 3, playing that and letting Mom make decisions on that one. Made it to the Goblin camp and down where the werebear is. There's the kids that are messing with them, and Mom made the choices, and of course the kids ended up dead, and so we kind of made fun of her as a child killer. And then she was over at the other city there in Act 1, where there's the other kids that like steal from you and stuff, and well, ended up killing them too. So she got named the child killer. Or she didn't kill them all, but definitely the choices she made did not do well for them. And then we made it to Act 2, where you try and save the one lost soul of the god kid, and there she decided not to help or trust the little god boy at all, which kind of made it more difficult for what's his name, the werebear dude, to do you know, clean the area. You wiped the grove plenty of times, yeah. It's always fun when, you know, all the different choices you can make, seeing exactly how it affects the world there. Hey there, cat! And Baldur's Gate did an amazing job of that. So many things are intertwined in that one. Wow, nobody's really been into this one yet. Here. Are you liking your new apartment so far? My new apartment? Yeah, I haven't really touched Act 3 much at all either. I've done Act 1 and 2. Act 1, of course, like, you know, 7, 8 times or something. Act 2, like 3 or 4 times. And Act 3, I haven't even really started yet either. Oh, well, thank you. Building me a little love shack. Alduin's greatest nemesis, the children. Yeah. And you know, Leazel has such attitude, Mom's just like, kill her. Just kill her. Asterion, she didn't trust him, so she's like, nope. Or, the wizard, she didn't like, him and sticking his hand through the wall and whatever, or the portal, so she didn't want to help him, so we lost him. Like, we ended up with like so many characters that were, you know, supposed to be part of the party, that she's just like, nope. Like, oh, this makes this game even more tricky. I don't have all the different, you know, things at my disposal, like the wizard or the thief, or ooh, the Dark Urge run. Yeah, that's one I want to do too. I started the Dark Urge run, but I haven't even gotten part way through Act 1 yet. Oh, the decorating time. Interior design. Fashion. Seen kids fighting dragons and almost all the kids in the orphanage in Riften. I'm no good outside of the base, whilst I spend lots of time fixing up the base. Yeah, I heard you went on a mission with Kiwi, and well, you showed how superior your driving skills were. Yep, there's always the wipe. Get us to start all over again, but that's kind of the fun, you know. There's Dark Urge is great, yeah. I've seen a little bit of other people doing some Dark Urge. I was like, ooh, this seems like fun. You just murder everyone. Like there's some dead people here. Granola bar. Big hiking backpack. Rotten pasta. You got on ya. Fresh hot dog buns. Another hiking backpack. Wow, kind of a fine for backpacks. Went on a run with Chris to get Bibles at the Rosewood Hotel and almost died from the church ladies across the street. There was none to be had there, unlike the last one we had. Oh, dang. Killed my Humvee on the way home. Yeah, I heard that you were dodging some great obstacles, you know, the hard or the tough obstacles, but then the easy stuff you were good at just crashing right into them. The easy stuff to miss. That'll happen, you know, they just jump right out in front of you. I have it happen to me all the time. Hey Soul, welcome in. In the video I edited today, there was a part where I reverse a van down a road, turn down another road, then spin it and park it outside the base. Playing Dark Urge and going against it is such an amazing story. Oh, going against the Dark Urge? So like you go Dark Urge but try not to actually succumb to it. Doesn't it force you at times to, like, the urge is so overwhelming that you can't help but do a certain action? Haha, church ladies, none to be had. Haha, I get it. See what you did there. Nice little play on words, cat. Yeah, I have a tree allergy. They just pop out at me. Yep. Kiwi had to tow it with his race car. Yeah, I saw his number 58 there. Very nice. Had to get ready for the that's about to hit me. got home from a concert. Who'd you go and see? Voice to text, yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's all good. The storm about to hit you. Ooh, yeah. I hope it's a weak storm and isn't too terrible. The Rhett Walker Show. Any relation? No. Snow or thunder? Just you and me, walkers around here other than Walker, Texas Ranger. Rest in peace. Might be a meat cleaver in the van, we're checking out. Nope. Walker, Texas Ranger. Oops. Clicked off the screen. So I'll go this way. Knows what we'll find, but it's almost to the point where respawns for loot is about to happen. I saw the settings were for like 4,400 hours, and we started January 1st, and it's now basically close to 183 1/3 days in. I think I'm gonna stop at the next house to find a toilet to fill up on water. Starting to get a little low, but we'll eat some lemons. Berries. No one's been to this one either. Whoa. Hey you guys. Nice of you to show up. Bunch of them all showed up. 183 days gives you 3,392 hours. Okay, do 4,400 hours divided by 24. Oh, 2,400 hours is 100 days, and then you have 2,000 hours left over. And I believe, you know, just by doing rough math, it's around just over 180. Just under 19 hours left. I've spent more than a year of my life in PZ. Oh yeah. This one. This. Oops. That up a little bit so I can move it right. There we go. Have all these bags separated so I can fill them all up. Whatever one gets filled up, gets filled up. 10K hours is 4,416.66 days. Yeah. 115 days shy of a year on Skyrim. What is this van? Carpentry? We'll see what's in the back. A hard hat. Yeah, just round it to 420. That's a good, solid, round number. A lot of people enjoy that number. Yay! An Axeman. Yeah, Serena has over 10,000 hours in Project Zomboid, so in total she's basically played more than a full year worth in this game. Here, cowgirl. There you are. Hey, Copper. Garage is open. I'll admit that some of my Skyrim hours were while I was sleeping with the controller in my hands. Yep, that happens. There are definitely hours where I passed out in my chair playing. Yep. I also had that a lot with, way back in the day, Sim City. Got any food in here for me? No. Basement. Crummy basement. First pixel art I ever did was making new buildings in SimCity. Oh yeah? Yeah, SimCity was awesome. Pulled a hand and fell asleep in my chair while logged in, and thankfully woke up and was at 25%, ate lots of food and was all better in about 15 minutes. Yeah, I was not so lucky, so now I didn't fall asleep while playing the game. I fell asleep thinking that I turned the game off. That's different. Still quite the epic loss. Oh man, I was kind of bummed on that one. Yeah, I never played The Sims. I've only played SimCity games. Yeah. Nope. Don't leave the stove on, and PZ either. Burn the house down. plaster. I believe somebody that's been looking for plaster. There's a fence there, along with the church on the other side. Bunch of barrels. Interesting. I usually fall asleep while reading books in Elder Scroll games. Yeah. That can happen. Caretaker needs safe passage on welding skill run. Are you saying you're looking on trying to grow your welding skill? Like somebody broke that window to check that truck. Check the neighborhood. Well, looks like quite the busy neighborhood. Caretaker says he's house mechanic soon. Mechanics 8 need welding. Yeah. I don't have really any propane or welding torches. I don't know if you guys found any of that stuff. I found maybe a couple welding torches, but I hit the mic. Oh, sorry. I'm just kinda looking to see if there's any survivor houses or anything right over in here. As they beat the crap out of the front of my car. Can I squeeze through here? Getting a little dangerous over in this neck of the woods. Yeah. And I tapped the microphone, bumped it with my hand or something brushing up against it. Gotta love the little bastard trees. Do you really have to love them though? 'Cause I don't think I do. And no, I don't have any bombs. Won't you be my people-eating neighbor? Won't you be my neighbor? This fan. Moore's Mechanics. It's probably been checked, but let's just look at it anyways. Muffler for a standard vehicle. It's a regular muffler, not a performance. Oh. Any of them looked like survivors. That one does. Guess we're gonna do some killing here. He has a rifle on his back. It was your face. If I was blind, I would know what you look like from it. Yeah. Silly, silly. What do you got for a gun? 2 boxes of 12 gauge. Ooh. Yeah, I got that plaster on me still, don't I? Throw that in one of the hiking backpacks. Nice ammo. Indeed. I like shotgun shells, but of course I need to find a shotgun too. I don't have that yet. I was mainly just working on my axe. Really? You wanna play that game with me? Okay, come over to this side. I built Chris a shooting tower, going to do the same for yours, but with side parapets. Oh, very nice. That would be nice to have. Cool, cool. Oh, what is this up here? Fire pit. Nothing. Tree branch. This has been shooting Zeds across the river from up there. Oh, nice. To have a good rifle. Not much for cars here this go around. About over here. No. Does have a mess of Zeds though. What kind of van is that one? Another carpentry van? Okay. Ooh, I saw that tree and I still ran right into it. See here, any of these survivors? Don't look like it. Come on, start your car. Oh, it's in the red. Uh-oh. Might not make it home with this vehicle now. Drive the same way in Death Stranding too. I learned it from watching you. I'm over by Fort McCoy, or the McCoy Estate, I should say. See how far I can get towards home. I have to abandon it. Set the cruise control all the way up. Start that engine, come on. Well, I killed it there. Checking the map. Did I kill myself too? Yep, deep wound. Stitch that up. Yeah, you saw that coming. Yeah, let's see. Since when did the police department drive a Honda Civic? Well, they had a really crappy budget. Hey there, Heather, welcome in. Yeah, it was a bad budget in 92, 93, and they ended up with Hondas that year. It's what they could afford. Right, for the world's worst cop car. It's Kentucky. Fair point. Very true. And the long walk begins. Walk of shame. I didn't like that car anyways. Kentucky retired 75 diplomats for those civics. March Ridge to Rosewood with a bullet in both feet. Ooh, ouch. That took a while, I bet. Worse walks of shames than heels. Well, my mom back in the day would go to the Renaissance fair and she'd be in high heels, and you know, they're all like dirt roads and stuff at that Ren fair. And uneven terrain, and yeah, she was a pro in those heels. Let's see. Bet these cars are toast, but we'll check. It has a tarp in it. Got any gas in ya? Never been to a Ren Fair, but I go to a lot of cons. Got one tomorrow, gotta bust out Maria Renard. Mom also moding spikes. Sri and I are just two ships passing in the night. No gas. Know why it ain't run? Oh, ain't got no gas in it. No one has gas. Oh, engine is 0 though, so that ain't going anywhere anyways. I guess the walk continues. The only convention you've been to was a motorcycle convention? Been to a lot of Ren Fairs, love them. Yep, the Ren Fair is awesome. The one in Wisconsin, it even has a name of Bristol, and like it's like its own little village. It's a really neat one. Goes from like Labor Day to or Memorial Day to Labor Day. Every weekend all summer long. Really cool. I like hanging out at Tomato Justice. There people are tossing tomatoes, trying to hit a guy, and the guy just heckles people back and say how crappy of shots they are and whatever bad insults he can come up with, you know. All, you know, more kid-friendly, of course, family-oriented show, but still some fun heckling. And a lot of really cool stage shows, you know, of course, people that breathe fire and juggle swords and walk tight ropes, and you got the knights in armor and they do a jousting battle, and Falconeer shows up and sends his hawks and falcons into the air and does a presentation on them, and of course Mom loves tea with the Queen. A different kind of useless nerd. And really my favorite thing to do was actually, you know, once I was of drinking age, was sit at, you know, they have little bars in that Renaissance Fair Village, and I'd sit at the Pig and Whistle, and there was, you know, more adult themed comedy and music shows there that were done. So that was more my cup of tea. And then turkey drumsticks that were like, you know, mutant turkeys, like bigger than your head. The drumstick was just huge. Well, this car is drivable, possibly. Let's look. Was in Cleveland. Your show. No gas. So you had to come to Ohio, John. Yes. The best part of Ohio is when you leave it. Yeah, the Corvette won a a trophy. Awesome. Sue and I are stuck in the S-holes of America. It's great. Yep, Cat TV, yeah, they have one of those in Chicago. They have one of them down here in, I think, Panama Beach City as well. Medieval times. I haven't been to one of them yet, but they look like they're probably pretty fun too. Got that last cars went to was in Napa car show. Saw some nice cars, but the people are insufferable. Oh, the medieval times in Chicago. Yeah, you had a blast. Cool. Hey, Panama City Beach. You were born there? Yeah, we're about a couple hour and a half, 2 hours away from there. Nice place to visit. Very big tourist trap. Just go to car shows and races quite a bit. Kinda like this walk. Insufferable. Huh? Your dad was stationed at Tyndall? Oh yeah. Yep. And earlier this week I had to drive up past Fort Benning, and I drove past Fort Rucker, and a lot of military bases down in this area. And then there's also drive past Sikorsky and Lockheed Martin as well. I think my guy needs to sit down. I think I'll sit down at the intersection. As long as there's no Zeds there. Yep, looks fine. Farthest west is Cincinnati. Farthest north is the Canadian side of Niagara Falls. Yeah, I've been all the way to Los Angeles and up on Connecticut, New York, down in Florida, and not all 50 states. You know, I haven't done Hawaii or Alaska, but I've been through most of them. Yeah, Dick's Last Resort. I took Mom there a few years ago when I came down here, and they didn't know really about the theme. And Dick's Last Resort is one where the wait staff are supposed to be, you know, sarcastic jerks. The other end of Pennsylvania, over by Philly and Scranton. Maybe I should change out my bandage. Maybe I should bandage this one. Let's see how that stitch looks. Just a scratch now. 10 to 16 states flown overlap, but that doesn't count. Yeah, military life, yeah. Been to every state but Hawaii, been to Canada, Mexico, and Jamaica. Every 2 to 4 years you got transferred, yeah. That probably makes for an interesting childhood, always seeing the different places. Never really getting to truly settle down. Just a little east of State College, Williamsport. Yeah, and for Canada, the closest I've really been is like the Boundary Waters. I've probably been in Canada without technically knowing I was in Canada, just because, you know, the Boundary Waters is like northern Minnesota. Really good fishing up there though. Family in Canada? Oh, I bet that was nice. A nice lake resort in Canada. Beautiful clean waters. Yeah, back in the good old days, right? Or John? Bet you don't have gas, do ya? I bet your engine's shot. Yeah, I'd like to go to Japan probably someday too. I think that'd be pretty cool. And, you know, like to go even though it's crappy weather, but like all the time, but like Scotland and see some of the castles and stuff there. Would go to Docks Resort for summer vacation a lot of years. Docks Resort in Canada. No interest in going anywhere I can't understand the language. Yeah, that's the one thing with Japan that'd be difficult. You know, I would probably have to do a lot of, you know, Babel or Rosetta Stone or whatever. Try and learn it. But one nice thing now is with those great smartphones in our hands, we can just, you know, hold it up while they're talking and it translates right back to us, and then we can do the same, so it translates it and says it back to them. But still, if I was gonna go anywhere, I'd wanna be able to at least somewhat speak the language. You know, New Zealand probably be nice. And maybe some parts of Australia. Yeah, I totally get you there, Heather. Oh. There's pockets, even in Wisconsin, where, you know, like, there's a couple different factories I worked at out of high school where it was 95% of the workforce was Spanish speaking, and, you know, like management were, you know, English speakers, but that was basically it besides me on the floor. And when you get trying to be, you know, learn the job, but everybody that's trying to teach you doesn't speak your language, makes it very difficult. kick yourself for not taking German in high school instead of Spanish. Yeah. Even though Spanish is a lot more common here, you know, German is just cooler. Sounds so angry all the time. Yeah, Spanish or Mandarin. Yeah, especially if you like LA, the Chinatown district. Oh, such good food there. And what is it? The city of industry. It's like filled with Chinese. I have a neighbor who sounds like Boomhauer on King of the Hill. Sad thing is, I can understand every word. Yeah, I can too. Boomhauer, you know, I can understand most of what he says. And there was this electrician I knew from Louisiana that was like that type of crazy Boomhauer type accent and like rhythm to his speech, and most people couldn't understand him, but I could. Yep, America is a huge country. A lot of great things to see within it. Yep. I was learning some Mandarin, but I forgot most of it. I still know how to say hello, how are you, and thank you. Your dad is basically Hank Hill. He sells propane and propane accessories. I don't know what a JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. That Mustang, not really drivable. Maybe. Might be able to get at least a little bit down the road with it. We'll see. You're more of a charcoal person. He's a propane guy. My dad would take the charcoal grill back in the day and pull it next to his work truck, and he'd pull out his blowtorch and he'd heat up the coal so he could start grilling in you know, mere seconds. He didn't want to wait. He still does a lot of cooking on charcoal and wood. There's a really nice wood grill that he made. And he uses it for making maple syrup in the spring, and also in the fall they'll go and get a ton of, you know, corn, and they'll get it all roasted up and blanched and all that stuff, and then freeze it. Live by Silver City up in the mountains. Yeah. Back in the hippie days. Yeah, it'd be a nicer score if the engine was more solid. This car is pretty beat up, but at least it's better than walking. Check out this vehicle quick. Might have to put a tire on it, but oh, the engine's in the rear. Take a trip out here to the Appalachian Mountains sometime. Oh, I do love the Smokies. No gas. Overall, pretty good. see, can I install that tire? It'll let me. I only drove through New Mexico. All we need is gas for this car. I'll also check to see if I can get... It has keys, or do I have to hotwire it? I'll have to hotwire it. That's easy enough. There. It's good to go. Put the jack and tire iron in front. Going lay in the hot springs during the snowfalls. Yeah, I thought that was nice. Yeah. The Appalachian Mountain Range is quite nice. I used to fly into Charlottesville, North Carolina, do work outside Charlotte, and then go over to South Carolina and do some work at right there up by the foothills, and then drive over the Appalachians into Tennessee to go to Knoxville area, do some more work, and then I'd fly out of Knoxville and go home. But it was a nice week-long trip, hitting 3 different manufacturers and one beautiful drive. I always loved doing that trip. Ton of cousins in Tennessee. It's the volunteer state. Around the trees. There's the road. Come on, start. Ha! Keeps dying. You know any strangers there? Probably my kin. There's a shit ton of you guys. Yeah, I like Tennessee. I think it's a pretty neat state. Nice people that I met there. I'll park this one outside the gate. Yeah, California is kind of crazy on taxes. A lot of screwiness in California. I enjoyed visiting, but there's no way in heck I could ever live there. Oh, well, that's probably a pretty good job to work for the state. I'm sure that gives a nice pension plan, hard to not stay. Granddad was the black sheep of the Craven family. You know, I used to have a great uncle in Texas because that was the only relative Granddad got along with. Yeah. Yeah, and I was in LA and I drove up the north side through the canyons up by the reservoirs and shit, and it was just such beautiful landscape. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And there was like, you know, some pull-offs you could you know, stop and, you know, rest and take pictures or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop and get some pictures. It's just beautiful. And it was from a distance, but up close it was god-awful disgusting, because you get up to the edge to go and take a picture and it's like the vehicles went to all those little roadside pull-offs and just dumped all their garbage down the hillside. It was just so littered with trash. It was so ugly. And then, you know, but then also like Newport Beach and a lot of the beaches between LA and San Diego, you know, basically gorgeous, but silly laws too. Like, you know, you're outside in the outdoor air, but there's no smoking. But you can smoke marijuana all you want, but if you light up a cigarette, oh, it'll be hell to pay. If I leave, I don't think I could afford to come back. If I leave Ohio, I don't think I could stomach it to come back. It's not a long drive to nature, but the cities are so terrible. Yeah. Very long drive to the city for you, Heather. Dot, not feather. You got filtered. Yeah. I'm sure. H1Bs there were a lot. Yeah, I actually did a H1B1 rant the other day. I went to this gas station, which the gas station, you know, big American flags on it and everything. It's called Liberty Gas Station, and it's ran by an H1B1 guy. They put a $5 charge on any credit card. They don't accept most credit cards, and then the place smelled, you know, there was the incense and all that crap burning so much that for the next, you know, 20 minutes I couldn't get the flippin' taste out of my mouth. It's so disgusting. And the guy barely, spoke English, was a jerk. He's like, so I sent my wife a little rant about it, text message, and it was filled with expletives about the bullshittery of it all. And I had to find a different gas station because they didn't accept the corporate gas card. You live near San Francisco? Close city is 17 miles away. Closest real city is Pittsburgh. Old Steel Town. Getting filtered so hard. Yeah, don't you love how YouTube does that to you with the automated deletions? I see the head bobble and I legit rage now. Yep. What are H-1Bs? H-1B1 is a visa program and it's supposed to be for like jobs that for extremely high skilled workers like scientists and doctors and stuff. If we have a shortage of said, very skilled profession, that's what the H-1Bs are, like visas for those specialized people to come in the tech industry and take those jobs on that visa program. But what we end up finding is a lot of these H-1Bs are like gas station attendants and janitors, and it's like these are jobs that are not high skilled. They're taking advantage of the H-1B program, and they're mostly from India. And yeah, Indians from the country, not natives or indigenous people or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, the like 1.3 plus billion of them are kind of the scum of the earth, and it does, it's just terrible how they're taking advantage of our crappy laws that we've put on the books, and we don't enforce anything properly. Pushing a dust mop is highly skilled labor. Just call me Injun. Never call me Indian. Yep. Yep. And I just say, they took the gerbs. Yeah. When they ask me, what race, nationality, blah, on ya, on that crap, I always say I'm American. They're like, yeah, but are you like white? Are you black? Are you this? Are you that? Like, no, my nationality is American. I hold allegiance to this country. I was born in this country. It's the only, culture I actually, am about. If I said I was German, or if I said I was this, you send me to that country, I wouldn't fit in. No, I'm American. Period. Yep, that's right. I bleed red, white, and blue. I don't have a nationality. I'm a, European mutt mixed with some native. I'm a little bit of everything, but really I'm just American. I don't know anything else. There is no other place that would be home. And I really hate when people, unless they have dual citizenship, you know, you're not an African American, you're a black American. You're American. It doesn't matter what the color of your skin is, I really don't care. Either you're American or you're a dual citizen holding two different, you know, citizenship credentials. And if you're gonna start flying that other flag, go the fuck back there then. I don't care. You know, I'm a Somali American, and you know, which country do you prefer? Well, American is so evil. Well then, go back home and make your country better. Yep, you cannot serve two masters. That is right. Of course, you put God before country, but you put, you know, your country before all other countries. A Heinz 57, yep, that's an old term of saying it. You know? Yeah, I don't have time to name off everything, and I really don't care what my ancestry is that far back. You know, as far as I know, for multiple generations, it's been American. Redskin potato is my preferred nomenclature. My corner. What I got here? Probably have some food in here somewhere. Got cow's milk. Oh yeah, and they totally nerfed tailoring, so all of that is garbage now. The jeans and stuff, you can't shorten them to up your tailoring skill. Dad's calling me an apple. I was just going to say that, hon, it's God and country. Yep. And, you know, I'll say I love my country, I hate thy government. And I love the original meaning of our government, what it was founded on, but we've gone so far from that. It's like, you know, one thing is Congress, Senate, and whatnot, that was given a per diem. They didn't really make any money. They had, you know, they had only given, you know, basically travel and food and room and board for when they were doing what they could to help this country. And now they vote for their own pay increases. And, you know, back then, if they did something that was going to hurt the economy, when they felt it themselves. Now they can do whatever they want to destroy the economy, and it doesn't really affect them one bit. They make, you know, 6 times a decent salary of a normal, you know, like hardworking American, and they get to do insider trading, but it's not insider trading because it's done through their government bullcrappery. They've kind of destroyed, you know, the whole meaning of how the government is supposed to function. There's no accountability anymore. Deny, deny, deny. Get re-elected, deny, deny, deny. 50 years later, after they're dead, finally, you know, the true information comes out. And have family with joint citizenship, American Canada. Yeah. And I don't know why Canada has not been just annexed and become America yet. And Your aunt completed her citizenship last year. German American. Awesome. Wonderful for her. And my mom could get Scottish citizenship if she cared to. Yeah. She'd get citizenship hilarious because she's never gone or expressed a want to. Yeah. Spent years going through the system, followed the rules, did the testing, all of it, went through the proper process and became a citizen. Don't look kindly on those who skirt it. Damn right. You know, she sat in line and did all of her stuff, and now all these border jumping people think that they should just, get a, front seat of the line, and give an amnesty and just become citizens. It's like, no, you came here illegally. I don't care if you were here 25 years. You were 25 years here illegally and never even tried to do the right steps to become a citizen. No. Don't work that way. During Prohibition, cops running a lot of it. I would only want Alberta. Alberta is the best part, and Alberta actually wants to basically secede from Canada. Beautiful nature and great resources and more like-minded people to, I would say, the more rural, conservative-minded folk of America, which seems to be, everywhere except for the cities. I don't know if the Pajeets are really in Alberta. They're more, I think, the coasts. I would be happy to trade California for Alberta. Ontario is the only province you wouldn't want. Check out our new pad. Let's see. We got a few of them. I'm guessing this is Kiwi's pad. A little gun shop here. Back door. Let's check out the chapel. That's fair. Other than Expedition 33, the French can get the fuck out. Alberta is still based. Yes. Oh, you got a piano now. Very nice. Very nice little setup here. Oh, little office. That door thing is something silly. And the Cajuns, that's French done right. Yep, Cajun cooking is good. Except the iDubbbz. Cajuns can get it. North California should be Jefferson State. Yes, that's a long one. Battle there. It's just like all the people that in Washington and Oregon want to be part of Greater Idaho. Only been to SoCal, sadly, so I'll take your word, Heather. Yeah, one of my family members lives in the mountains up in NorCal, way up there, and he loves it, but no. it's still like if he needs to get groceries, it's an hour drive. Yeah, nice little setup getting started here. Other than the Bay in Los Angeles or California isn't so bad, but unfortunately their votes matter more. Yep. It's red past the Bay and east of it. Yeah, it's... And also Orange County is quite conservative, like between Pasadena and Los Angeles. It's more red even. I mean, the city's still... areas are a little bit more crazy on their policies, but it's kind of like a little red pocket. Why don't they just call it Weedaho? Got a big love-hate relationship with California? Yeah. Sometimes I think I'd take one for the team if we got nuked, but other times I hope we get saved. I think Mom has a couple of cousins in North California. Alcatraz was, yeah, Alcatraz is a pretty cool spot of history. Oh yeah, look at that, nice shooting range there. And I spent your adolescence in Crescent City on the Oregon border. Never been to Alcatraz, though I've sailed by it. Not my boat. A catamaran. It's cool. Oh, I have say my ideas of how politics should be run and stuff, my opinions are usually something that YouTube gets very mad at, or pretty much anything run by the tech industry. Well, I try not to say too much, but stairs, okay. We took the private tour of Alcatraz, fascinating. Before I got a sailboat of my own, I used to pay money to pull sheets and lines on sailboats. Oh, cool. My place is in the front corner. Oh, this place. Aha. Oh, yep. Oh, very nice. My fun cars. I'm afraid to drive. Well, probably bandage time too, yep. You're constantly getting shadow banned and targeted by the AI and everything on every platform now, lol. They hate my viewpoints. Oh. What? Oh. Things like bother me is mainly all the things that like the media says, I just take as a lie and on its face at front, and then I, give it 2 weeks and all the information that comes out basically proves what they've been saying was complete BS and lying right to your face. They want you to believe them over your lying eyes. So it's too based for YouTube. Based AF. Yeah, I see you got spots right down here for 2 more cars, yep. Might even be able to fit 3 in there if I park them close together. YouTube kept blocking my message in Skogly's chat even as a mod. It was making you mad. All I was doing was talking about the guns in the game he was playing. Yeah, and that's something I don't get, how they can, like, the game has, guns or bombs and stuff in it, but if you start talking about them, you get instantly banned. It's like, but I'm talking about the game. Makes no sense. Side window, heavy duty vehicle. How beat up is his Hummer? Yeah. Ooh. Yep, it's seen better days. How's the race car? Oh. But I also think with, 39 trillion in debt and still going, we are getting to a point of insolvability. The only thing that we can really do is major spending cuts, like major overhaul, but it seems like our government just does not want to do so. Or even just cutting the corruption out of the spending as best we can. Such as, the welfare program. So many people are on it that, the program was designed originally to help people get back on their feet. It wasn't something that was there for you to live off of for the rest of your life. And Social Security has tons of different numbers that are still out there for people being, well over an age where, like, the oldest person might be up to 120 years old, but there's people on there that are 150 or more, or whatever, and some of those are still receiving checks somehow. Not all of them, but seems like something that could be an easy fix. This number shouldn't be there, it's broken. Let's just check to see first, do we have a discrepancy on the age? If so, let's fix it. If not, well then, stop payment. Yeah, and that's the thing. I know, like, a lady that she had, her husband took care of her basically her whole life. She was very sick all the time, and husband passed away, tried to get benefits, couldn't get any benefits. But then, like, her granddaughter went to college and, for a BS degree that really had no job opportunity coming out of it. And then she goes and complains to the government welfare industry that she has a social anxiety and can't be around people. And so she ended up getting benefits while her grandmother couldn't. And it was like, the grandma actually needed the benefits and this one is just a lazy piece of shit. and the lazy piece of shit then spat out a whole bunch of kids, and next thing that she can go to McDonald's or restaurants and stuff and sit there and chat and do all that crap, but she couldn't actually get a job because of a social anxiety. It's like, I'm sorry, you're in public quite often. You even now volunteer at a fire department, I guess, and somehow you still collect these benefits. I don't get it. And it's like our taxpayer dollars are just being thrown away like that. It's like the people that need help can't really get it. The system makes it way difficult, but then for some reason the people that shouldn't be getting the help somehow get it really easy, and I don't understand how that works at all. Yeah, exactly, sir. I know people that do that crap too. Somehow can game the system like that, and then still, they'll do like those types of jobs and get like paid cash, so then the government doesn't know they're actually able-bodied. Oh, that stinks. Yep. Yeah, did a lot of speed and did all that crap under the table, and yeah, that stuff just infuriates me, how people can get away with that. And like, place I lived when I was moving out of it, up in Wisconsin, told the mailman, hey, we're moving out, so don't expect to deliver mail here anymore, please. And he said I was getting out, just in the nick of time, because this area is going to crap. And then talked about how the lady at the end of the street, which has like 8 kids from probably multiple different, baby daddies, and she drives a brand new fucking Escalade, like nice Escalade. Doesn't work, and she went one day chasing him down like 2 miles past her, his stop at her place, found him and started just bitching him up a storm, going, where's my 8th check? I only received 7 checks, there's 8 checks, and was like digging the back, give him my check. And it's like, yeah, fat bitch needs to get a job. But no, she gets so money for popping out those fucking kids and then not even raising them right. The little kids are thieves. Broke into my car. And drug plot problems were an unpleasant surprise. I bet they were. Not fun to find out. System is designed to stop as many people from getting help as they can. It takes a lot of work and it's difficult. What is it? Difficult for those of us disabled with no resources. They know what to say to game it. Yep. I don't know how disability works. I debated getting a placard when I was a cripple, but pride stopped me. Now I'm mad because hard to find a parking spot lately. Yeah, what drives me crazy is when people take their grandma's placard, and they think they can just use it anywhere. And it's like that person is the only person in the vehicle, gets out of the vehicle, you know, in the handicap spot, and there is truly no handicap that this person has, but they you know, they're taking advantage of it. And like, you know, somebody that is disabled needs that spot, and you're just a selfish piece of shit. And of course, nothing gets done about it. If a cop actually did do their job and see that, you know, then even the grandma that allowed, you know, the prick son to take the car like that and use it in that way would lose her privileges. You got denied when you tried, went to a bunch of lawyers and they all refused to take your case. Yeah, that is fucked. And all the lawyers take a third of your money. Racketeering scheme. Indeed. You know, in Britain they're called solicitors. Lawyers. And I think that's actually a good name for them. We've been walking for 2 months now, no problem. Just hurts a bit, but spinal injury, ouch. It stinks. The state didn't want to pay extra during COVID, even though they were supposed to. Yeah. No, they needed to find ways to pocket it into different secret funds and stuff so they could, you know, somehow swindle that money from the tax-paying coffers that were helping out with that. And why do we even pay taxes when the Federal Reserve just prints money whenever they want? You know, why? If they're not gonna have the money backed by anything, they'll just print it, then what's the point? Got a whole year's worth of extra benefits all at once. Went from $250 a month to having over $1,200 on the card. Oh wow. Spend it wisely. Yeah. And the only thing I ever applied for was unemployment, and I was always happy when I got a job again. But really, I'd love to not work at all. Win the lottery and invest it correctly to just live off the interest and dividends. The night I got beaten by the cops, I was trying to walk to a job and family because their AI stopped me from getting help. Fucking left my placenta in me when gave birth during COVID. Oh my lord. That is messed up. That's malpractice. There was some, and if you would have died, they would have said that it was a COVID death just so they'd get more money. Ooh, free socks and a blanket. Whoa. Yeah, sorry for your troubles, here. Yeah, we almost killed you. Here's some socks, you know. Yep. Yeah, there was a lot of shady crap going on during that COVID incentive plan with the hospitals. For every case they treated, for every patient that died, whatnot, they all got checks from the government. They're storing our tax money away. Oh, somebody's building up something here. Whose vehicle is this? Do I have anything in the glove box to tell me? Their eggs are rotten. Well, hello. I don't think you're supposed to be in here, sir. You either. Oh, look at that. A couple supercars. But this is probably not, 'cause I got an IUD after that stunt. Wasn't worth the risk again. I was hired into that job to do floor work, clean carpets and stripe and wax floors, mostly industrial and commercial, but they were technically an emergency service, so I got roped into a lot more. Yeah. Let's see. Generator dead. Does he have fuel nearby? I'll restart it for him. Here, oh damn. So during COVID, I was the one putting on the hazmat suits and going to sanitize places with confirmed COVID and working at a hospital the rest of the time. Oh crap. There's one on the inside front of the house. You missed it. One more zombie. Oh yeah, look at that. Clean him out too. But he's been working on masonry. Seeing if I can find, well, Boris. Well, I'm betting it's Nadka. See how fast this car is. Oh shit, this is the Evil Dead house. Where's Ash? Oh man, 100% condition, 100 quality, 650 horse. Very nice. Yeah, Evil Dead is awesome. That one's pretty beat up. Only 390 horse. Same vehicle. Just the engine's so beat up, it's... But yeah. Pretty cool. Propane tanks in the closet. Hey Natka. I think I found your house. It's very nice. I killed some zombies. But I don't see a gas can to refill your generator. All you need to know. It's never been connected. Oh. Oh yeah, connect generator. Ha. Oh, I could have that one. Oh, the beat up contact. Oh, it's all right. Some trunk or trailer maybe. Empty gas can. Empty gas can. No. No. Food. I didn't see it in this one. Oh, got a couple more trailers here. Didn't even see them. No. Unless it was like this. Oh, there's gas. Yeah, all gas there is in tanks. It's been over a month now. There's plenty of pipe bombs in a duffel. Oh, my mom loves it when I play with the pipe bombs. Oh, there's 2 of them. Why, thank you. Take 3 pipe bombs. That should get me by for a while. Yep, I can hook up the generator. But I can take 10. Okay. Look to see. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 10. Yep, there we go. Nice little hideaway you got here. Oh, got the steel sheets. Oh no, your oysters are rotten. 10, I don't know, I just meant more. I tried to use them all, but didn't need to. Oh, the Crossroads or the Grand Ohio? Nice little delivery van out here too. Oh, this one's all locked up. Ah, the propane truck. Yup. Gotta keep that safe. How's Yeah, I know Kat said he wanted to work on some welding, so possibly might help him with that this weekend. Zeds are kind of weird. They're extra dumb this time. And there's a lot of them, but they're just dumb. Or my trader, so there's plenty in the van if you wanted 10. Alrighty. Oh, some tomatoes. You keep going west, you'll hit that other campground. Yep, that's what I was kind of planning on doing. Get a little foraging skill on my way. Found some classic tropical Kentucky pineapple back in the woods. Yes, the classic pineapple that grows in Kentucky. Gotta go, my one uncle is having issues with my back. Alright, John. Good luck. There's an arch you take, a clearing sort of northwest of you. West and north, there will be a clearing somewhere. This is at least more clear right here. Foraging is pretty good here. Finding stuff everywhere. Dandelions. Those grapefruit are super clutch, yeah. Like, fill you right up on hydration. I know when I was a literate park ranger and I was out here, I really enjoyed the grapefruit. So pretty cool little camp resort too. Nice fishing lake. Park ranger station is really cool. It's so far back in the woods, it's tricky to get to. A lot of forest spots in these woods that spawn survivor camps. Oh yeah? I'll be happy to come across a survivor camp or two. Too many to check. Hopefully I'll come across one. Grab some acorns. See if we find anything good out here. And I'm just doing no search focus, so nothing will be specialized, but build up that foraging skill a little bit. Grapefruit is at foraging 6. Yeah, I think I have a ways to go. Let's see, my foraging is now at almost level 4. Oh, I should have read the book. Sapling. Poison, comfrey. I probably should eat too, so we'll oranges are at level 5. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what levels that you find them at. That was the thing. Parsley. Wild ginseng. Pineapple is 8. Yeah. Did you hit this spot before by going to Jamieton? Oh, I came up here. I came up from Phallus Lake and I went to the ranger station and then just touched it. But 15 minutes to 12. But in other runs I've had, yeah, that was much earlier. I bet you can't know more. Yeah. And there was some stuff at the ranger station that was worth grabbing, if I remember correctly. Oh, kids being a butt cheek. Alright, we'll talk to you later there, Heather. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoyed the chats. Not a school night. Now I gotta be the bad cop and get her to bed. Uh-oh. Jump. And nice open area. Right. Miss you already. We'll let's make it all the way up to the housing district here. The nice campground. Oh, there we go. There's some cabbage. That'll keep me going. More cabbage. Bones. Berries. Comfrey. Or actually that's mint. No, comfrey. Poisonous berries. Probably worse than frozen crawdads. Probably, yeah. I know, eat enough frozen crawdads, for some reason that can kill you too. Especially if you take weak stomach, which I do every time. Like, just don't eat things that'll kill you, and it's like 3 points. Should go out eating some burnt food. Yeah. Maybe some of those crawdads were burnt and I didn't know it. And that's why. It wasn't just that they were, you know, I ate like 6 or more of them in a row. Maybe they were super burnt also. You got bit and you came back with 0 fitness, major regrets. Oh yeah. I bet that. Oh, there's no real way to gain fitness up that quickly. It's just, it's a grind. Dog bane. Someone was freezing burnt food that I had to throw away in the bin right next to the freezer, but I threw it away after you died. Well, so it's a chance it was burnt crawdads. Well, that might explain it better. And one server was on bad sets. There was people that just, you know, throw everything in to cook, but they wouldn't harvest or pull anything out of the thing. They just AFK and let it all burn. Like, what a waste. Yep, reset is incoming. 9 minutes. Almost to the little camp resort. At higher chance I wasn't paying attention than something unexplainable happening. Yeah. And I was just, you know, clicking eating, you know, those frozen crawdads, so most likely, you know, maybe one of them wasn't cooked, maybe one of them was, you know, fully burnt. I'm not sure. I thought they were edible. I made a mistake. And then I tried to eat lemongrass and it just didn't work. It was already too late, especially with a weak stomach. Someone came out with a mod that resets blooming agriculture back to stage 1 so it doesn't go rotten while you're away from base, just have to wait for it to regrow. Oh, that's nice. You forgot about the crawdad death, haha. Yeah, it was so funny. Or if they called it raw instead of uncooked, as that uses the word cooked. Yes, I agree. Because when you're just kind of looking quickly, you can possibly make that mistake. You saw the cooked. You just missed the un. Having this Brewer's Almond Joy ice cream, it tastes like a coconut cream Easter egg? Really? Brewer's Almond Joy ice cream, as in the Milwaukee Brewers? Like a themed one? Oh, Breyers. Ah. That adds bathroom functions. You can get feces fresh uncooked. Oh gosh. Oh, gross. Almond Joy is your favorite candy bar? How many calories? Yeah, if it's good in calories, kiwi will be all over it. Five minutes. Well, the soccer field is kind of unplayable now. Take a small part of shredded coconut, add a whole ton of corn syrup and seed oils, and you got almond joy. Per pint, is it diarrhea? Oh, he's talking about the almond joy ice cream he's eating, not the feces raw uncooked that Serena was talking about. Which roasted bathroom? Here we are. There's a recipe to make your own homemade. Actually use condensed milk for the dairy. To make the inside of Reese's, a Skippy powdered sugar dash of salt. Chat moves too fast for me. I just want chocolate now. Bible. No coconut flakes though, please get it on. I think that was one. No desiccated coconut either, that chew is weird. One small step Apollo story. No, it's not a Bible. I'll hide in the closet. We have the reset happening in 2 minutes, but also it's midnight and I've been up and had a long day. I think I may call it here at the reset. Yeah, the leather covered Bible is the coolest Bible. I don't recommend this ice cream. No? It's starting to wear on you, Mario? Let's quit out before it resets on us. Don't need to make excuses, go get some rest. Yes. But thank you all for watching tonight. The chats, it was blowing up. A lot of fun chatting. Had a lot of blast doing it. And, you know, 200 subs in. We're doing great. Loving playing with, chatting with everybody. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. We'll see what they do for me for being on call, and apparently I already have one job tomorrow in Montgomery, Alabama. So I already have a day ahead of me, but hopefully in the evening we'll get to play some more Zomboid. But until then, hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your morning, day, or night, wherever it may be in the world. We'll talk to you next time. Love you, Mom. Bye, everybody.